What is going on YouTube? Hater back making another brand new crypto TV episode. In today's video, we're going to be reviewing two popular cryptocurrencies that we discussed yesterday, Cardano as well as Chainlink. So guys, yesterday we actually made a video and I'm pulling it up right here on my YouTube channel. You can see pretty much what it was. Warning, Cardano adit holders need to see this, and I'm just going to pull it up really quick. You can see Chainlink trade doing extremely well as well. So we do have to talk about both of these. Basically, in yesterday's video, we discussed that we pretty much have hit top resistance levels for Cardano as well as Chainlink, and we're probably going to see an imminent reversal starting yesterday, reverse this back to the downside there. We already have a trade in on Chainlink, but we actually entered one in on Cardano, which was great, and they have both started to correct lower as expected, as hitting resistances within our Elliott wave on Chainlink and within our top resistance on Cardano. You can see it right here. Chainlink is continuing to pull back down and to fall, and Cardano is now starting to do that after hitting resistance and after drawing on our massive falling wedge pattern here. So guys, that's pretty much what we're going to be talking about. Markets overall are down, but those two are definitely getting hit harder. But with that being said, today's video is brought to us by MetaHouse, as you guys can see here. This is MetaHouseNFT.io. Basically, they're a new virtual real estate platform that's entering the metaverse. Hopefully you guys have heard about this. It is pretty much the #1 trending thing right now in the market here. 2,500 unique meta houses represents a collection of unique real estate assets categorized by a level of rarity and ready to control the real estate on the metaverse. You can see basically what options you have here, but more information about MetaHouse will be at the end of today's video, so definitely stay tuned if you want to learn more about that. Otherwise, I have linked them down in the description if you want to check them out earlier. And with that being said, definitely make sure to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's dive into today's episode. So guys, bringing us over to the current coin market cap, a quick refresh reveals that we are currently trading at 1.96. It's crazy. We're seeing a lot of movement leave the market right now, a lot of volume leave the markets. Bitcoin really isn't getting, affected that much. We're still in our falling wedge fractal. Ethereum actually got quite a bit of a tumble today as markets dip lower. We had XRP still correcting lower, still not doing anything much though, hitting its bottom support as you can see right here. And the S&P 500, as expected, as we made a video earlier today, that we're probably going to see most of the markets dip the second we see the S&P 500 open up, and that is exactly what has happened as expected, and this was anticipated. Basically, what we discussed earlier today, if you watched this morning's video, we discussed that on the current coin market cap, most cryptos weren't doing much. They were just flatlined out, trading sideways. Most of the cryptos are continuing to flatline and trade sideways here, but we were expecting to see over the past couple of days a big drop or run to the upside, basically dependent on how the S&P 500 opens up. And with expectations that we've been in this falling wedge, it almost made sense that we would come back down to retest our uptrend, moving average, and Bollinger Band here, and that's currently what we're doing. So there is a very big chance we'll probably bounce off this heading up, moving forward from today. So I do believe bottom is in on most everything right now within the market, cryptocurrencies and S&P 500. But the correction that we're seeing now was expected and anticipated, as we needed to see how these markets would open up. And as you guys can see right here, bringing us over to Chainlink currently, you can see for the most part, this has been a continued correction right now from the point of, reversal, which is point D right here. You can see drawing on our price range from the top at $28. We have now corrected all the way down to $22, a 20% drop in the market, which has been a very, very, very easy leverage trade to call. Reason being is we've had, as you can see here, zooming out, our weekly symmetrical triangle Elliott wave forming, whatever you want to call it. It is a symmetrical triangle though. On Chainlink has specifically shown when prices would reverse and when prices would swing back to the upside. Trading inside of that is a little more difficult, but still not impossible. But we basically said that from the top here, after starting the resistance, coming down to point A, retesting moving averages as well as supports, we'd see a swing back up to point B, which we saw. Then we saw a B to C correction. Then we saw a C to D correction. It's almost expected now that we would see a D to E formation here. This movement here, which would probably swing us closer to this level. I can expect to see next week a big candle wicking us lower. We're not actually going to close the weekly candle here. We'll probably see this fat candle here and only wick. We'll wick down to here. So we'll see a small base and then we'll pretty much see something like this form. And that will pretty much be the bottom on Chainlink. But I do expect and anticipate prices to continue to pull lower all the way down to where my target is about at point E. So about $19 on the coin here. But this has been an easy fun, good short on this crypto. We expected this dip to happen too when the daily closed us below the moving averages. It was another influence as to expecting to see markets run lower. So how do you actually capitalize off of cryptocurrencies like this? Is it a good trade? Well, I've already entered Chainlink and I'm just entered Cardano as of last night. You can see on Bityard, which I did link in the description down below, they offer Chainlink here on their main cryptos. So when you sign up in the description down below, you can then actually be able to leverage trade Chainlink. The cool thing is if you just want to practice your skills and not actually trade around with real crypto just yet, or test out the website, you go over right here, you go to demo account, and they'll give you $100,000 in Monopoly money to play around with and test your skills. Once you're comfortable, then you can switch over to the live account and actually manage your trade. So since hitting top resistances, also hitting, you can see the 99-day moving average, clear resistance, clear reversal, starting to dip lower. That's when we took out a short position after hitting D, and now we're expecting a D to E move. Also, guys, I forgot to mention, if you click on the top here on Bityard mystery box, you can actually earn free cryptocurrency when you sign up in the link down below. Then click on mystery box, you'll earn some free crypto, which is really cool. So they have Chainlink here. We bought in on a trade once we saw resistance and reversals off of this point D here. That's when the short was put out, and we've been in a very profitable trade since. We've been waiting on these other cryptos, like the major ones, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, to give us a move. We have positions on Bitcoin as well as XRP, not Ethereum just yet. But I think I jumped the gun on that as we started to find other falling wedge patterns that looked like we were still trading inside of them. We didn't actually break out. You can see right here. So if you haven't bought into these already, I'd just wait off a little bit and then get ready soon, because this is going to pop any second now. Same thing with XRP, as they're getting very close to retesting this, but Bitcoin's my main focus. But on Chainlink, the short's already in. We've bought into this coin. I expect movements down to E. Hopefully that doesn't swing the entire market. That'd be ideal. As the S&P is at its bottom, I do believe we should start to head back up. But Chainlink and Cardano are acting totally inversely. They have shot up. You can see here. That's why you can't reference. You have to look at all the cryptos. Chainlink and Cardano have shot up here from C to D during the month of December into January, while XRP from December into January has fallen, and Ethereum has fallen, and Bitcoin has fallen. Chainlink did the opposite. That's why this is acting inversely. So I do believe the other major cryptos that we talk about will see that reverse back to the upside, and Chainlink will start to see a dip back to the downside here. That's my expectations. That's what I'm anticipating. So I do believe a D to E movement is in, but regardless, we have made tons of profit off of Chainlink. Short put in on point D here, expectations of point E movement, and we've just been moving the stop loss on Bityard. It's that easy, and that's pretty much it. Cool thing is Cardano, we actually put in a position here. You could see yesterday we actually closed this hitting top resistance. I took a gamble here. I was saying that we, if you watched yesterday's video on Cardano, the warning was that we pretty much hit a top here. Cool thing is we put a position in on Bityard as well. You can see right here, if I go to, where is it? Right here, the first one on the main chart, Cardano here, we hit top resistance, the 99-day moving average, and immediately put a short position with expectations of shorting this to the downside as expected. And then you can see right now that we've pretty much developed a much bigger falling wedge pattern with a clear resistance band in blue here that keeps getting rejected over and over again. The biggest one, the biggest telltale sign was this resistance in yellow, and the moving average acting as rejection here. So with expectations, I do expect to see a pullback down to bottom support at $1.11. Get ready on that. That's the target, $1.11 from this resistance here. Trade is already in from $1.58 when we closed. We're currently trading at $1.45, so we're doing very well on that trade. But you can see here the problems that we talk about. This is definitely a problem zone here, and the fact that we pretty much just traded around that gives me expectations of seeing markets correct us lower. That's where my head's at. Big falling wedge pattern. I feel like this needs to fill in first. But that's pretty much going to wrap up all the information about the update for Cardano and Chainlink. I do want to talk more about METAHOUSE with you. So as you guys can see here, they are 2,500 unique METAHOUSEs that represents a collection of 2,500 real estate assets categorized by level of rarity and ready to control the real estate on the metaverse, which is really cool. Their ambition is to build a real estate community in the metaverse and in the real world. Work, invest, learn, teach, and grow together. Unique houses with different colors, roofs, cars, garages, windows, and backgrounds. 20 super rare hotels for the heavy investors. As you guys can see here, they are in minting phase, so they actually haven't even been out on the market yet. They are doing this very, very, very soon, which I'll show you guys in their roadmap in a second here. But you guys can see here, these are some of the artworks that you can actually purchase here. It's actually not bad. It's pretty cool if you ask me. They are the same general pixel in them. They just changed the colors, of course. Besides that, they do have the hotels as expected here. You can see here Nathan Usapa above is the real estate investor. He develops the real estate in the US. His goal is to create a group and community that will be able to do the real estate development in the crypto world together. Very cool. So you can see when these are actually listing here for 0.1 ETH, and you can see this is the date. So you guys can see the public sale will be held on January 23rd of 2022. That is, what is that, 5 days from now? Yeah, 5 days from now, they'll actually be having their mint, which you can see right here. And this is basically their roadmap and their phases. And they are a pretty transparent team and website here, as they are not hiding who the investors and developers are. You can see they are clearly public right here. You can join their community. And the last thing I want to show you guys is their OpenSea, which you can see if I bring you here. This is the MetaHouse collection. There's actually quite a lot of people that own these currently, 135 owners with a floor price of 0.3 ETH. So they're minting at a price of 0.1 ETH, I believe, 0.1 ETH, and they're currently on a price floor on OpenSea for 0.3 ETH. So that's really cool. So they actually are starting to gain some value as we speak here. You can see this is the private collection, and they will be dropping very soon. So definitely make sure to check out the links in the description down below if you want to check out more. But with that being said, guys, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.